It's been quite a 12-month journey at StratNews Global, led by founder and editor-in-chief Nitin Gokhale and our editor Surya Gangadharan. Nitin, our tagline is South Asia and beyond. Now, the region we are laser focused on and continue to be, but we've managed to go quite beyond the region, as well as the growth has been quite extraordinary for the first year.
Oh, indeed. It's quite surprising to me, at least, because I never expected this kind of a traction that StratNews Global will get within a year. Of course, also because the challenge was to function during the pandemic. But I suppose China and COVID has helped us. And we have gone beyond. I mean, you've interviewed people from the US, from Europe, from Australia, from Mauritius. But I think our focus will continue to remain South Asia.
Our team is very small, but it has a huge amount of experience as well. So would you say it's like the expertise of age and the exuberance of youth over the last year that's really contributed?
Well, a mix of both.
Yeah.
But I think there's also been a fair amount of spillover, which I think is good. It should happen, that we are going beyond comfort zones and we are looking into areas where we have an interest. Plus, the story is also where we are heading and we want to take it to a certain place. So in that sense, there's an amount of spillover happening. South Asia is spilling over into Central Asia, something is spilling over into Europe and into Africa. So in that sense, we have a fairly a broad ambit while not losing focus on the issues that are relevant for India.
You mentioned COVID and China. Feedback was also a lot of C's in terms of credibility, consistency, comprehensive kind of coverage that we've had, which we will, of course, be continuing and upping.
Of course, if you look at the last 12 months, the stories that we have done, of course, we couldn't travel to the ground, which is supposed to be one of our strengths. And because of the pandemic, we have not been able to send out people. But whatever little one could do, one has got stories from the ground even without traveling. And that, I think, adds to the credibility. Consistency, of course, in a couple of programs that we have every week. And also, we do not rush into the breaking news kind of a thing. We try and analyze it with a calm mind. Also, we have very good writers, very prominent names writing for us. I think all in all, it's been a good journey. If you look at the focus that we've had was, of course, China, pandemic, the standoff at the LAC. But we've not limited ourselves to that. And I think going beyond, we'll have to look at where we can make a difference.
And making that difference over the last year in terms of analysis with people, both people who are policy makers and policy analyzers. We looked at Foreign Secretary who just retired, who was writing for us, Vijay Gokhale, of course, all the recent foreign secretaries, current and serving ambassadors and envoys, as well as recently retired envoys, and analysts from across the globe is what we're bringing together.
I think for a website like ours, with the kind of focus that we have, those kind of people also bring in a level of credibility.
Yeah.
They have enormous experience and they bring us insight into how government works, And more than that, into how policies are formulated, why a certain policy is framed towards Afghanistan, whether it worked or not, who made it work best. So those are the kind of people who can give us that kind of insight. And of course, that expertise adds to our to the overall mix that we are presenting.
But I think I'll add to what credibility. It's not only about the contributors, but it's also about our team. And I want to put it on record that each one of us in the team, be it the youngsters in our production team or the editorial team, has certain expertise. And that expertise has come together. We are trying to get it the best out of everyone. And people have delivered. I mean, that's something for a news website with a very narrow focus. I don't think anybody would have expected. And I must say that subscription response, we have a subscription-based model also as one of the revenue streams, has also been good, which I think is it's something new that I've found in so many years of working in journalism.
So StratNews Global, what will it bring more to the table in the year to come?
Well, it's always dangerous to look into the crystal ball, but as I can see, there's a churn across the globe. China, of course, is trying to assert itself everywhere. It's being aggressive, it's being belligerent, and is not concerned about what people think or what nations think. So that problem will remain for India, especially the challenge at the border and in the neighborhood from China is there. Look at Middle East, what's happening. The churn there, we don't know where it's headed. I mean, unthinkable things are happening there. Israel making pacts with arch enemies there. Or look at what's happened in the US. So I think we have a exciting time ahead, the year coming up. Hopefully, COVID will not slow us down, or COVID will slow down and allow us to travel or function a little more freely. We have not been meeting in the office often. We have been working from home. That challenge has been overcome because of technology, because of the quick adaptability that all of us have shown. And all of us didn't know that this will work like this. So I think we have, I'm very hopeful that we will do better than what we have done in the first year.
So why should StratNews Global be part of somebody's daily diet?
I think we, unlike a lot of the traditional media, I'm not faulting them in any way. They need to focus on news, whereas we have the luxury of being able to look beyond the news, analyze matters, issues in a more contemplative frame of mind. And I think that's required in this day and age, where everything is on Twitter and everything is short and snappy. You need to be able to step back and understand something which has happened. So I think that's what we bring really to this
Exactly.
table. And just to add, you mentioned next year, hopefully we'll be able to get out of our homes.
That's right.
And hit the ground running, whether it's you, Amitabh, or any of us.
Yeah,
Somewhere
exactly.
out there where it's happening, and bring the kind of analysis that all our readers require.
That has been our USP. But Nitin, I'll let you leave with a message for our viewers.
Well, for the coming year, we can all wish everyone a better year, 2021. Our viewers, our readers, our contributors, our subscribers, everyone. And of course, our team should strive to do better than what we have done so far. I'm very confident that we have a right product with a little bit of tweaking to the product and the offering that we have. I think we are right there because we are a mix of both. Sometimes breaking news. Breaking means scooping some of the big news and getting people to talk about their own experience and their expertise, as well as looking into the future. So I am very, very hopeful, and I'm sure 2021 will be far better than 2020.
Inshallah.
So have a peaceful and safe and healthy New Year. See you on the other side.